2, check the bass. Back to the rhythm of a different space. Let's go. Let's go.
Stuck in the office, staring at the screen when a name pops up in a way I haven't seen. An old email chain from a decade ago, back when the pace of our lives was slow. You were sending me lyrics, I was sending you beats, talking about the future while we walked the city streets. 23 and hungry, chasing every spark, igniting the fire in the middle of the dark. We were a funk band duo without the actual band, making up the rules as we traveled through the land of internships, heartbreaks, and cheap neon signs, reading all the meaning in between the lines. I remember your energy, the way you'd always dance, giving every moment a second and a third chance. You taught me to hustle, you taught me to play, and I'm using those lessons in my work life today. I'm clicking through the folders, clicking through the years, finding all the laughter hiding in the gears. Oh, it's a work groove, a memory in the flow, bringing back the fire from a long time ago. We were the rhythm, we were the heat, dancing to the sound of our own drum beat. Now I'm moving forward with a smile on my face, keeping up the tempo, keeping up the pace. Yo, let's break it down to the essence of the vibe, the way we felt like members of a secret tribe, just us against the world in a rented studio, watching the levels on the monitor glow. Yeah, you brought the hook and I sing the bridge, then we go and raid the half-empty fridge. It wasn't about the money, wasn't about the fame, it was about the passion and the spirit of the game. Now I'm managing projects and leading the team, but I still got a piece of the 20-something dream. Whenever I'm tired, whenever I'm stressed, I remember the girl who put my soul to the test. She told me to never let the music die out, to keep on believing without any doubt. So I'm typing this rhythm, I'm rapping this flow to the first love energy that helped me to grow. Synthesizer rise and feel the bassline kick. Memory of us is the ultimate trick to get me through the afternoon, get me through the day, turning all the gray skies into a bright display. Oh, it's a work groove, a memory in the flow, bringing back the fire from a long time ago. We were the rhythm, we were the heat, dancing to the sound of our own drum beat. Now I'm moving forward with a smile on my face, keeping up the tempo, keeping up the pace. Work hard, play hard, remember the start, keep that first love rhythm in your heart, funk it up, yeah, back to the grind with a brand new spark. Fade.
Yeah, a vinyl crackle starts to beat, city lights in the humid heat. You're thinking back to 22, just a ghost of me and you. Yo, I'm cruising down the 5th, windows down, breeze cold. Found a receipt in the glove box, stories untold. It's from that diner where we sat until the sun rose up. 2 kids with empty pockets in a half-filled cup. You were wearing that oversized denim, hair in a mess, talking about the world like we had the key to success. I was just a dreamer with a notebook and a rhyme. Never thought that you and I would run out of time. We were reckless, restless, living on the edge of the frame. Every street corner whispered a syllable of your name. Library dates turned into walks under the neon glow, learning things about life that the textbooks didn't show. Now I'm checking my watch, got a meeting at 9, but for a second I'm back in evidence design of a love that was loud, a love that was bright, before the colors faded into the black and white. I don't feel the sting, just a gentle hum of the person I was and who I become. Oh, we were young and the world was wide, nothing to lose and nowhere to hide, just a melody lost in the city air, a beautiful ghost that's no longer there. But I smile when the rhythm starts to play, echoes of you in the light of the day. Let's take it back to the summer of the broken broken guitar, singing out of tune under the rooftop star. You said you'd be a painter, I said I'd be a king. Funny how the reality didn't mean a thing. We were rich in the moments, poor in the bank, drinking cheap soda while the evening sun sank. I remember the way you laughed at my terrible jokes before we grew up and became the working folks. Now the skyline is different, the buildings are tall, and I barely remember the sound of your call. But the lessons you taught me are etched in my soul. How to be brave when I'm losing control. It wasn't a tragedy, wasn't a mistake, just a necessary bend that we both had to take. So I'm rapping this tribute to the girl from the past, the first love fire that wasn't meant to last. Yeah. Step by step, the pavement knows our feet. Heartbeat sinking with the boom bap beat. No regrets, no tears, just a peaceful vibe, keeping the memory of us alive. Yeah. Oh, we were young and the world was wide, nothing to lose and nowhere to hide. Just a melody lost in the city, yeah. A beautiful ghost that's no longer there, but I smile when the rhythm starts to play. Echoes of you in the light of the day. Yeah, just a memory in the rearview mirror. Everything's older, everything's clearer. City drive, city soul, letting go of the ghost, taking back control. Fade out with the crackle, just like that. Yeah, let's get it. New energy, old memories. Let's go. I was checking my DMs, saw a name from the past, a digital ghost that was built to last. It's been 7 years, maybe 8, maybe 9, since we drew the messy, beautiful line. We were 20-something rebels with a cause to find, leaving all the logic and the rules behind. You wanted the stage, I wanted the booth, both of us searching for a version of truth. We were loud, we were proud, we were out of our minds. The kind of young love that you only find once in a lifetime of searching through the noise and the grit. We had the fire and we definitely lit it. Our rhythm is different, the production is clean. I'm the leading lady in a brand new scene, but I still use the slang that we used to speak when we were wandering the city for a whole damn week. Rapping fast now, keep the tempo on point, like the way we used to jump and rock the whole joint. You were my first fan, my first real friend. I never thought the movie would actually end, but the credits rolled and the lights came on, and I woke up to find that the magic was gone. Still I'm dancing to the beat of the history we made in the bright neon light where the ghosts never fade. A brand new start. We're rewriting the script of our 20-something youth, finding the rhythm and finding the truth. It's a word groove, energy, a funky kind of soul, taking back the pieces and making them whole. Yeah, we're moving forward, but we're keeping the vibe of the first love that kept our spirits alive. I see you in the fashion, I see you in the art, I see you in the way I play my own part. You're the foundation, the bricks and the stone of the house that I built on my very own. No more crying in the rain, no more drama at night, just the focus and the drive to get the future right. But thanks for the spark, and thanks for the flame, even if I don't always mention your name. You're the secret ingredient, the hidden track on the album of my life, and I'm not looking back. Just a nod to the past as I step on the stage, turning the leaf on a brand new way. This is the moment, this is the hour. Urban energy, positive mind, leaving the shadows far behind. We're rewriting the script of our 20-something youth, finding right in the script of our 20-something youth, finding the rhythm and finding the truth. It's a word groove, energy, a funky kind of soul, taking back the pieces and making them whole. Yeah, we're moving forward, but we're keeping the vibe of the first love that kept our spirits alive. I give that groove. To check the mic, it's a K-pop vibe for the city life. Let's talk about the one that got away.
but left a piece of her heart to stay. Step out the elevator, 34th floor. Got a meeting at 10, then I'm looking for more. But the rhythm in my step feels a little bit vintage, like a classic hit song with the modern day advantage. I remember 25, we were living in the fast lane, trying to make a name while we dealt with the growing pain. You were my anchor when the waves got high. Underneath the neon of a soul city sky, we were rapping in the karaoke, singing off key. Just a couple of dreamers who were wild and free. Now I'm polished, I'm focused, I'm hitting the mark. But I still remember our walk through the park. It wasn't a movie, no dramatic goodbye, just a slow realization under a gray sky that our paths were diverging, our goals were apart. But you stay like a tattoo etched on my heart. I see your favorite brand in the window display, and I wonder if you're wearing that same shade of gray. You had a way of making the ordinary shine. I'm so glad for the moment that you were mine. Now I'm building my empire brick by brick, but the memory of us is the ultimate trick. It makes me work harder, it makes me aim high, to be the person you saw with your own eyes. I'm moving forward, never looking back in regret, but you're the one person I can never forget. It's a positive energy, a urban beat, walking down this busy crowded street. It's the unfinished chapter, the song with no end. My first real love and my very best friend, in the rhythm of the city, in the pulse of the night. You're the reason I'm chasing the ultimate light. Yeah, yeah, you're the star that's always in sight. Yeah, you're the star that's always in sight. Let's keep it 100, I'm thankful for the fall, because without the break, I wouldn't have it all. You taught me resilience, you taught me the flow, you taught me exactly when I needed to go. So I'm rapping this verse for the girl in the past, knowing that the impact is built to last. Stay shining, stay gold, keep your head to the sun. The journey for us has only just begun. Even if we're walking on different ground, I'm happy for the love that we actually found. No drama, no drama, just a beautiful vibe for the rest of this urban electric tribe. Bounce to the beat, feel the energy rise. I can see the future in my own eyes, but I'll keep a pocket of space for the old days, lost in the sweet nostalgic haze. It's the unfinished chapter, the song with no end. My first real love and my very best friend, in the rhythm of the city, in the pulse of the night. You're the reason I'm chasing the ultimate light. Yeah, you're the star that's always in sight. Yeah, you're the star that's always in sight.
Yeah, it's a rap, city lights, big dreams, and a little bit of you in the seams. Keep glowing, we're just getting started. Yeah.
Sunday morning, sun peeking through the blinds, thinking about the things I left behind. Cup of black coffee, steam rising in the air. Found an old sweater that you used to wear. It still smells like the rain in the library books, and the way you used to give me those secret looks. We were broke in our 20s, living on toast, but we had the kind of love that mattered the most. No bills in the mailbox, just letters of hope, trying to find a way to learn how to cope with the big wide world and the pressure to be something more than the kids that were wild and free. I'm sitting in the kitchen, the clock's ticking slow, remembering the places that we used to go. Rap it soft now, let the words just fall like the pictures we used to hang on the wall. You were the lyric and I was the beat, making our own music on a dead-end street. We thought we'd last forever, thought we'd never change, but the way the world works is so bitter and strange. I went left, you went right at the fork in the road, leaving all the stories and the secrets untold. But on a morning like this, when the world is at peace, I feel the tension in my heart finally release. It's a weekend chill, a moment to breathe in the garden of memories that we had to leave. Warm sunlight on the wooden floor, I don't search for the ghost of you anymore, but you're the sugar in my coffee, the light in my room, a flower from my youth that'll always bloom in the weekend chill, where the time stands still. I'm climbing up the memory of that old green hill. It's a peaceful kind of love, a gentle kind of grace, remembering the smile on your 20-something face.
heard you're doing well. Got a house in the suburbs with a story to tell. I'm happy for you, really, I mean that for sure. Our love was a fever, and time was the cure. But I still keep the lessons you taught me back then. How to pick myself up and start over again. It's not about the ending, it's about the start. And the way you carved your name right into my heart. So I'll finish my coffee and I'll start my day with a little bit of you in a beautiful way. A weekend chill vibe, a soul-soothing track to the first love that never really looks back. Yeah. Let it linger, let it stay in the quiet of the day. No more sadness, no more tears, just the wisdom of the years. But you're the sugar in my coffee, the light in my room, a flower from my youth that'll always bloom in the weekend chill, where the time stands still. I'm climbing up the memory of that old green hill. It's a peaceful kind of love, a gentle kind of grace, remembering the smile on your 20-something face. Oh, only 20-something dreams, they're never as far as they seem. Stay chill. Saturday morning, sun's peeking through the blinds. Got my jazz records playing low, and I found that old scarf you left behind. It's a weekend chill, got the kettle on the stove, thinking about the time we found that hidden little cove by the lake on the campus where the willows used to weep, and we promised all the secrets that we swore we'd keep. I was 21, thinking I was so profound, dropping rhymes about the world while we sat on the ground. You just smile and shake your head, looking at the sky with that spark of pure magic in your hazel eye. We were innocent, maybe a little bit naive, believing in the things that only lovers believe. But the world started spinning and we went our separate ways, into the corporate fog and the busy, busy haze. Now the coffee's getting warm and the room is so still. I'm looking at the garden from the windowsill. It's a gentle kind of longing, a soft kind of grace, remembering the lines of your beautiful face. Oh, it's a jazz pop Sunday, drifting on a cloud, thinking about the girl who made me feel so proud. No bitterness here, just a heart full of light for the first love that made my whole world bright. Yeah, you're the morning sun after the longest night. I remember the exams and the stress and the coffee, how you'd always try to make my heavy heart feel softly. You'd rap along to my demos even when they were bad. You were the best supporter that a dreamer ever had. Now I'm making big moves, I'm the boss of my time, but I still use the metaphors from my early prime. You taught me how to listen, you taught me how to feel, you made the dream of being an artist feel real. So here's to the girl with the paint on her jeans, who lived in the margins and lived in the scenes. I hope you found the colors that you wanted to find, and left all the shadows and the grayness behind. Sometimes I wonder, do you think of me too, when a certain old melody comes out of the blue? Do you remember the boy with the notebook and pen? Would you recognize the man I've become since then? It's okay if you don't, it's okay if it's gone. I'm just glad I have a song to keep moving on. Oh, it's a jazz pop Sunday, drifting on a cloud, thinking about the girl who made me feel so proud. No bitterness here, just a heart full of light for the first love that made my whole world bright. Yeah, you're the morning sun after the longest
They say you never forget your first. But what if you just remember the best parts? Let's go.
I'm flipping through the pages of a life once lived, thinking about the love that we used to give. 20-something messy and a little bit wild. I was just a dreamer, you were just a child of the city lights in the midnight rain, trying to find pleasure in the middle of pain. We used to sit on the park bench till the sun came up, drinking cheap wine from a paper cup. You said don't forget me when you make it big. Now I'm digging deep, trying to find that twig of hope that we planted in the frozen ground. Look at the life and the success I found, but it feels a bit hollow without that spark, the one that guided me through the dark.
Yeah, wrap it up, let the truth be told. I'm not getting bitter, I'm just getting old. In a good way, yeah, I'm wiser now. I know how to stand, I know how to bow. But your memory is a stubborn guest, always putting my heart to the test. I see your name in a random book, and I give the world a second look. Are you married now? Do you have a kid? Do you ever think about the things we did? Like the time we snuck into the old theater. Life was a poem and you were the meter. I'm rewriting the script, adding a new line, saying that I'm glad that you were once mine. Time is a river, it flows to the sea, taking the pieces of you and me. Rewriting the script of our youth today, finding the words that I couldn't say. You were the first chapter, bold and true, a beautiful shade of a vintage blue. I'm moving on to the next big scene, but I'll keep the memory of what has been. Yeah, let's talk about the growth, the evolution, finding in the past a new resolution, to live for the moment, to love with my all, to never be afraid of a sudden fall. Because I survived the heartbreak of you, and I came out stronger with a better view of what it means to be truly alive. Not just to exist, but to actually thrive. So thank you for the tears and the laughter too, for everything that we went through. I'm a city girl now with a city heart, but you'll always be my favorite part of the story of how I became myself. A dusty trophy on a golden shelf. It's not a sad song, it's a victory lap, closing the distance, closing the gap between who I was and who I am now, taking a final graceful bow. Rewriting the script of our youth today, finding the words that I couldn't say. You were the first chapter, bold and true, a beautiful shade of a vintage blue. I'm moving on to the next big scene, but I'll keep the memory of what has been.
Yeah. First love, 20-something. It was everything. It was something. Yeah. Stay hopeful.
Yeah, feel that groove. It's a throwback, but it's brand new. Let's get it.
Step into the light, feel the neon blue. Suddenly I'm thinking about the days with you. 25, feeling like we own the whole block, dancing on the sidewalk, ignoring the clock. You had that rhythm, that natural sway, turning every midnight into a bright day. We were reckless, we were bold, we were chasing the high, writing our names in the smoke of the sky. Now I'm in the office, making big moves, but I still got those old school grooves in my soul, in my step, in the way that I talk. I still remember our long night walk across the bridge, talking about our big plans. Two young hearts with the world in our hands. Can you hear it, the echo in the street, the sound of our hearts skipping a beat? Neon lights and the ghost of us, leaving all the worry in the city dust. You were my first, you were my best, a beautiful spark in a world of unrest. I'm moving forward, I'm feeling the heat, but I'll always remember our melody sweet.
Yo, let's break it down, let's talk about the change, how life gets fast and the people get strange. We grew apart, yeah, we went our own ways, lost in the fog of the busy work days. But I don't look back with a heavy heart, no. I look back and see how much I could grow. You taught me to love, you taught me to fight. You were the stars in my darkest night. Now I'm driving a car that I used to just dream of, but I still value that innocent theme of pure connection, no strings attached, the perfect fire that's finally matched. I'm thankful for the lessons, the highs and the lows. That's just the way that the story
everything's gonna be alright. We were the kings and queens of the night. Now we're just stars shining so bright. Neon lights that don't stop us. None of the worries leave us. City does. You are my first, you are my best. A beautiful spark in a world of unrest. I'm moving forward, I'm feeling the heat, but I'll always remember our melody sweet. One more time for the memories we made before the colors started to fade. I'm living my life, I'm chasing my goal, but you'll always have a piece of my soul. It's a city vibe, it's a modern romance, giving the past just one more dance. Stay groovy, stay true, stay you. That's the message I'm sending through to the girl I loved when I was 21. Look at us now, look at what we've become. Yeah, yesterday's echo still sounding good, you know? Funk it up one last time, there. Strings are welling like the rising tide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Just the truth and the melody. Oh. I was looking at a map of the old neighborhood, thinking about the places where we once stood. The park bench, the subway, the corner store. Places that don't look the same anymore. We were 25, caught in a transition, trying to find a mission and a clear vision. You were my anchor, I was your sail, trying to write a story that wouldn't fail. But the ink ran dry and the pages got torn in the middle of the storm where the lessons are born. I used to be angry, I used to be sad, thinking about the ending and the things we had. But now I see the map from a higher view, and I see how I'm better because I knew you. You were the chapter that set the whole tone for the woman I became when I walked alone. It's not a broken heart, it's a heart that's wide open, healing the words that were left unspoken. Oh, it's the map of our unfinished story, full of the struggle, and you were the compass, you were the star that helped me to find out exactly who we are. I'm grateful for the past, a beautiful foundation that was built to last. Let's rap about the growth, let's rap about the change, how the world can get wide and the world can get strange. I remember the night we decided to part, the heavy duty silence and the breaking of the heart. But look at us now, across the great divide, both of us living with a sense of pride. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine, and in the grand scheme everything is fine. I don't need to call you, I don't need to see, to know that you're a permanent part of me. In the way that I speak, in the way that I dream, you're the silent current in the middle of the stream. So here's to the first love, the one that got away to make room for the life that I'm living today. It's a positive vibe, it's a soul-searching rhyme dedicated to the girl I was once upon a time. Strings of sex soaring, let the piano breathe. Every single memory is a gift I receive. No more shadows, just the morning light. Everything is heavy, everything is light. It's the map of our unfinished story, full of the struggle and the glory. We're the compass, you were the star. Help me to find out exactly who we are. I'm grateful for the journey, a beautiful foundation that was built to last. Tracing the lines of the life I've led, remembering the words that you once said. Stay true, stay gold, as the story continues to unfold. Urban soul, fading out slow, peace and love. Yeah, just another Monday morning, sipping on this latte, looking through some old files. Then I saw it tucked away in the corner a memory I thought I'd lost forever. Check the clock, it's 9:15, I'm diving in a spreadsheet. But a dusty photocopy, my eye made my heart beat. Skip a rhythm like a broken record from the college days. Back when we were chasing dreams through a purple haze. You were wearing that oversized hoodie, coffee in your hand, talking about the future and the places that we planned. We were 20-something legends in a world so small. Never thought the seasons change would make us lose it all. Now I'm sitting in this glass tower suit and a tie, wondering if you're looking at the same city sky. It wasn't messy, wasn't loud, we just drifted slow, like the autumn leaves when the cold winds start to blow. I forgot the way your laughter sounded in the hall. I forgot the way we used to think we had it all. But the city lights are flickering a familiar glow, bringing back the stories that I used to know. Oh, it's a word groove memory dancing in my head. All the words I promised that we once had said. In the middle of the hustle, in the middle of the grind, you're the golden chapter that I left behind. Yeah, you're the melody I still can't find. Let's take it back to the library stacks, 3rd floor, hiding from the world behind a heavy wooden door. I was rapping lyrics to you, you were humming the hook. Every single moment felt like pages in a book. We had no money in our pockets, but $1 million in our soul, trying to figure out how to play our future role. Now I'm climbing up the ladder, making moves every day. But sometimes I miss the girl who didn't care about the pay. Is it weird that I still remember your favorite song, the one we played on repeat all summer long? Hope you're doing great, hope you're shining like a star. No matter where you are, no matter who you are. I'm not sad, no, I'm just feeling the vibe. Happy that we had the crazy, beautiful ride. It's the fuel for my fire, the spark in my step, a secret little promise that my younger self kept. Keep moving, keep growing, keep the rhythm alive. That's how we survive, that's how we thrive. Oh, it's a word groove memory dancing in my head. All the words I promised that we once had said. In the middle of the hustle, in the middle of the grind, you're the golden chapter that I left behind. Yeah, you're the melody I still can't find. Back to the screen, back to the light, but I'll keep this feeling through the rest of the night. Just a little bit of funk, a little bit of you in everything I do. In everything I do.
Yeah, just another day at the desk, but a memory caught me off guard. Let's take it back.
Staring at the monitor, pixels start to blur. Found a folded note in a folder, a ghost of who we were. 20-something madness, living on caffeine and dreams. We were chasing horizons, or so it really seems. You had that worn out denim, I had the world again. Dancing in the subway stations, hiding from the rain. Now I'm checking spreadsheets, counting down the clock, but for a second time just decided to stop. I remembered the way you laughed in my broken car. We didn't have a penny, but we reached for every star. Now the office lights are humming a different kind of tune, but I can still see your shadow under that summer moon. It's funny how the rhythm of the city changes pace. I see 1,000 people, but I never see your face. We were young and reckless, didn't know the cost of the promises we whispered in the moments that we lost. I got the promotion, got the suit and the tie, but sometimes I miss the kid with the fire in his eye. You were my first chapter, the one I didn't finish, even though the colors start to slowly diminish. I'm scrolling through the archives of a life I used to lead, before the deadlines and the corporate greed. It wasn't just a crush, it was a spark in the dark, leaving footprints in the snow over at the Central Park. The coffee's getting cold, but the heart is getting warm, thinking about the calm right before the storm. Oh, we were golden in the gray of the city lights, lost in the rhythm of those long forgotten nights. It's a work of memory, a melody so sweet, walking down the path where our younger selves meet. Yeah, we're moving on, but I won't forget the sound of the first love that I finally found. let's be real, life moved on like a high-speed train. I traded the passion for a little less pain, but when the bass hits right on a Tuesday afternoon, I'm back in that apartment, singing out of tune. You wanted to be a painter, I wanted to write. Now I'm writing emails in the middle of the night. Do you still keep that Polaroid tucked inside your bag, or did the weight of the years make the memory sag? I'm not sad, nah, I'm just grateful for the view of the version of me that was head over heels for you. It's an urban symphony, a concrete lullaby to the girl who taught me how to reach for the sky. Soft keys, heavy bass, let the rhythm flow. There's a lot of things that I didn't know, but I know one thing and I know it's true. The best part of my youth was definitely you. Keep it moving, keep it groovy, keep the head high underneath the same old city sky. Oh, we were golden in the gray of the city lights, lost in the rhythm of those long forgotten nights. It's a workable memory, a melody so sweet, walking down the path where our younger selves meet. Yeah, we're moving on, but I won't forget the sound of the first love that I finally found. Back to the grind, back to the flow, just a little piece of magic from a long time ago. Yeah, keep that energy, keep that energy. City lights, first love. Sa-da-da-da-da-da, living every way they do. Soft piano keys dancing on the floor, opening a door I don't open anymore. Yeah, Saturday morning vibes, cleaning out the closet, found a box in the back, hidden under sweaters in a dusty old stack. Pulled out a Polaroid, color starting to fade, of a beach trip we took and the plans that we made. You were squinting at the sun, holding a melting cone, before we had the stress of a mortgage and a phone. Just 21, feeling like we own the whole sand, holding on to nothing but each other's hand. I remember the coffee shop, the one with the creaky chair, where we sit for hours with the scent of roasted beans in the air. You were studying for finals, I was writing some verse, thinking that a B- was the world's worst curse. We were so dramatic, so certain of the path, doing the emotional and the financial math, but the numbers didn't add up. The seasons had to change, and suddenly the familiar started feeling strange. It's a bittersweet flavor, like a dark rose blend, remembering the lover who used to be a friend. Oh, the coffee stains on the pages of my youth, a little bit of fiction, a little bit of truth. We were the main characters of a story untold, staying warm in the heart before the world got cold. Now I take a sip and I look at the sky with a peaceful hello, oh, and a soft goodbye.
Yo, let's talk about the nights we stayed up on the roof, looking for the stars, looking for the proof that we were destined for greatness, destined for the light, wrapped in a blanket against the chill of the night. And you told me your secrets, I told you my fears. We shared a few laughs and a couple of tears. It was clumsy and honest, it was pure and it was raw, the kind of magic that the older me never saw.
Now I'm making my own brew, black with no cream, living out a version of the 20-year-old dream. It's not exactly how we pictured it would be, but I'm happy for you and I'm happy for me. That Polaroid goes back in the box on the shelf, a little piece of you, a little piece of myself. No bitterness left, just a warmth in my chest, knowing that for that time we gave it our best. Jazz in the kitchen, sunlight on the wall, I don't feel the sadness of the memory at all. It's a foundation, a brick in the base of the woman I see when I look at my face. Oh, the coffee stains on the pages of my youth, a little bit of fiction, a little bit of truth. We were the main characters of a story untold, staying warm in the heart before the world got cold. Now I take a sip and I look at the sky with a peaceful oh, and a soft goodbye. Yeah, we can chill, let the record spin, remembering where the story did begin. Just a Polaroid, just a stain, sunshine coming after Yeah, yeah. Cruising through the streets where the memories and the headlights meet. Check it. Window down, city breeze hitting my face. Driving through the map, trying to find our place. 22, 23, we were kings of the street. Every corner had a story, every beat was so sweet. I remember that cafe with the neon blue sign, where we talked about the future over cheap glasses of wine. You said the world was too small for a heart like yours. I was just a dreamer, opened all the wrong doors. Now the skyscrapers look like giants in the dark, and I'm passing by the bench in our favorite park. It's a city drive vibe, heavy on the soul, trying to keep the fragments of the past in control. Rap flows steady like the lines on the road, carrying the weight of a heavy old load. We were fire and ice, we were chaos and grace. Now you're just a ghost in a fast-paced race. I wonder if you're driving in a city far away, thinking about the words that we never got to say. Was it time and was it fate? Was it just the age when we turned the leaf and we ripped out the page? But the bass keeps thumping, keeping me awake to the rhythm of the choices that we had to make. No regrets in the rear view, just a soft glow of a love that was meant to eventually go. Red lights, green lights flickering by like the stars we used to count in the July sky. Yeah. Cruising through the ghost of a 20-something dream. Nothing's ever really as simple as it seems. In the city drive where the neon meets the rain, I'm finding the beauty in the ghost of the pain. Yeah, it's a long way home, but the music feels right. Dancing with your memory through the midnight light. Let the rhyme breathe, let the engine just hum, to the beat of the heart, to the beat of the drum. I saw a girl today who had a smile just like yours, opened up 1,000 of those locked up doors. I almost called your name, almost reached for the phone, then I realized I'm better off driving alone, because the love we had belongs to that time, like a perfect couplet in a forgotten rhyme. You're the melody I hum when the night gets loud, a silver lining hidden in a dark gray cloud. So I'll keep on driving, keep the rhythm in gear, knowing that the ghost of you is always near. Smooth transitions, urban transition, life is just a series of different positions. I'm okay now, yeah, I'm doing just fine, just taking a trip down the memory line. Yeah. Cruising through the ghost of a 20-something dream. Nothing's ever really as simple as it seems. In the city drive where the neon meets the rain, I'm finding the beauty in the ghost of the pain. Yeah, it's a long way home, but the music feels right. Dancing with your memory through the midnight light. Yeah, just a ghost in the neon, just a memory in the drive. Stay smooth. Just a ghost in the neon, just a memory in the drive. Stay smooth.
1, 2, check. Morning light in the dash, let's take a bath for our own.
The steam from my cup is rising up high, reminds me of a rooftop under the July sky. We were 22, thinking we were so grown, with a pocket full of nothing and a heart of our own. You were studying art, I was chasing the beat, meeting up for ramen on a snowy side street. I remember the way you used to look at the moon, saying don't worry babe, we'll be legends soon. Now I'm staring at a spreadsheet, counting the hours, but I still remember the scent of those flowers you bought me for my birthday. They withered away, but the feeling stays fresh like it's just yesterday. Yeah, it's a work groove, keeping my head on straight while I navigate the pressure and the heavy weight. Yeah, yeah. check the rhythm, check the flow, let the memory grow. I saw a girl today who had your glow. Same walk, same talk, same vintage vibe. For a split second I felt that tribe. We were a team, a duo, a force to be felt. Before the ice started to crack and to melt. No bitterness here, just a soul full of grace. Thanking the universe for showing your face. In my dreams last night we were running so free. Back to the people we used to be. I hope you're happy, I hope you're doing your thing. Paying the world with the joy that you bring. I'm focused on the grind, but I keep a small space in the back of my mind for your beautiful face. Dreams of 20 floating in the air, like a secret whisper, like a silent prayer. We were young and wild, we were beautifully lost, never really thinking about the future or cost. Now I'm standing tall, but I look back and smile, walking with your memory for another mile. Let's keep it moving, let the bass line thrum. Life is a drum and I'm feeling the hum. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto I keep. But sometimes the nostalgia runs real deep. It's the fuel for my fire, the spark in my eye, the reason I'm reaching for the limit of the sky. Because you believed in me when I had nothing at all. You were the one who caught me whenever I fall. So this one's for the first love, the one that got away, helping me become the man I am today. Or the woman I am, standing proud and so strong, turning the silence to a beautiful song. Soft keys, light touch. Didn't think I'd miss you this much, but it's okay, it's alright. I'm shining bright in the city light. Dreams of 20 floating in the air, like a secret whisper, like a silent prayer. We were young and wild, we were beautifully lost, never really thinking about the future or cost. Now I'm standing tall, but I look back and smile, walking with your memory for another mile. Work groove, stay in the flow. 20-something dreams, let them go, let them grow. Yeah. Yeah, city lights reflecting in the puddles, remembering the days of the youthful huddles. 21 was a fever dream, a blur of neon blue. Every street corner reminds me of something we do. We were rebels without a cause, just a lot of heart, thinking that nothing could ever tear us apart. I remember the way you laughed when I got the lyrics wrong, singing at the top of our lungs to every single song. We were building a kingdom on a foundation of sand, holding on to the world with the trembling hand. Then the real world hit us like a tidal wave, all the little moments we couldn't quite say. Jobs took us north and schools took us west, putting our young devotion to the ultimate test. We didn't fail, we just grew in different ways, lost in the fog of those transitional days. Now I walk these same streets with a different stride, but I still feel that 21-year-old pride. Every siren that waves, every light that turns red brings back all the things that we never quite said. It's the city drive, the pulse of the night, searching for the ghost of a love so bright. You're the echo in the alley, the shadow on the wall, the one I remember whenever the autumn leaves fall. The one I remember whenever the autumn leaves fall. Check it. I saw a flyer for that club we used to frequent, made me realize just how much time is spent since we were kids with no plan and no safety net, living every moment with absolutely no regret. I hope your life is a masterpiece, a work of art. I hope you kept that fire burning deep in your heart, because you were the spark that started it all for me. In the middle of the chaos, you were my clarity. No more tears to cry, no more songs to sing, just appreciating the growth that the years can bring. From a first love to a life that's full and wide, I'm keeping all the good parts locked deep inside. It's a city drive,
The pulse of the night, searching for the ghost of a love so bright. You're the echo in the alley, the shadow on the wall, the one I remember whenever the autumn leaves fall. The one I remember whenever the autumn leaves fall. 21, forever young in my mind. The sweetest kind of love I could ever find. Drive on, let the city lights glow. I'm okay with letting you go.
Yeah. And just another night in the city, thinking about how time flies. 20-something dreams, you know.
Yeah. I'm cruising down the lane where the streetlights glow. Finding no picture in the box, yeah, I didn't know it was us at 21. Stars in our eyes before the world got heavy and the truth turned to lies. You had that denim jacket and a smile so wide. We were chasing every sunset with nowhere to hide. Now I'm checking my watch, got a meeting at 9. Before a second, right now I'm stepping back in time. Your laughter was a soundtrack to my broke college days. Lost in the rhythm of the urban haze. We talked about the future like it was ours to own. Now I'm sitting in this traffic feeling all alone. But it's a good kind of lonely, a peaceful regret, a beautiful chapter that I haven't closed yet. Shadows on the pavement dancing slow. Memories of a girl I used to know. Oh, my sweet first love from the golden years. Wash away the dust and the hidden tears. You're the melody that I still hum along in the middle of the city where I belong. Cool, full and bright, like a morning sun. Even though our race is already done. Yo, let's talk about the nights at the corner cafe, sharing one latte, having so much to say. We were dreaming of the big stage, lights and the fame. Now I'm climbing up the ladder, playing the game. Do you still wear your hair in that messy kind of way? Do you still hate the rain on a cold Tuesday? I wonder if you see me in the crowd sometimes, or if I'm just a ghost in your written Nick rhymes. I'm not sad now, I'm actually doing quite well, just caught in the magic of a vintage spell. The city moves fast but my heart's on pause, remembering the effect and forgetting the cause of why we let go, why we drifted apart. Just a temporary glitch in a young person's heart. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't a movie scene, just two kids living somewhere in between. But it gave me the strength to be who I am. No more hiding, no more social exam. I'm thankful for the spark, the fire, the heat, even if we're now just strangers on the street. Oh, my sweet first love from the golden years. Wash away the dust and the hidden tears. You're the melody that I still hum along in the middle of the city where I belong. Cold, full and bright, like a morning sun. Even though our race is already done. Keep on shining wherever you are. My favorite memory, my distant star.
Yeah. City Drive. Let's go.
Driving through the city lights, everything looks different at 2 a.m. Just me, the road, and a ghost from 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Press the pedal down, feel the engine hum low. Watching all the neon signs put on a late night show. I passed that old diner where we used to grab a bite at 3 in the morning under the flickering light. You were talking about your art, I was talking about the beat. Two kids with big ambitions on a dead-end street. Now the street's wide open and the car's brand new, but the rear view mirror keeps reflecting views of you. It's
Funny how the mind work, filtering the pain. Only keep it sunshine, washing out the rain. You were my first real lesson in how to let go, even when you wanna stay and let the feelings grow.
I remember the winter we spent
in that tiny flat,
sharing one heater, yeah.
we were cool with that.
I was writing verses on the back of receipts while you were sketching portraits of the people on the streets. We were 22, fearless and slightly insane, running through the subway just to catch a midnight train. Now I'm navigating traffic and corporate deals, but I still remember how that young freedom feels. It's a different kind of hunger, a different kind of pace, but I see a bit of you in every stranger's face. Not a regret in my heart, just a smile on my lips
as the memory of us through my fingers slip. City drive, chasing shadows of a past life, cutting through the silence like a silver knife. It's a chill vibration, a ribbon release, finding in the memory a moment of peace. Yeah, you're the quiet rhythm that I'll never see.
I wonder if you still draw, if you still use the charcoal, if you finally reach that impossible goal. Me, I'm doing fine, find my lane, find my flow, but you're the foundation of everything I know.
First love is a blueprint, a sketch of the heart before the real world comes and pulls it apart. I'm thankful for the days and the nights that we shared, for the way that you listened and the way that you cared. So I'll keep on driving till the sun starts to rise, with the ghost of your laughter in my tired eyes. It's a beautiful journey, a long winding road, and I'm carrying the light, not the heavy load. Left turn, right turn, memories burn bright in the middle of the urban night. No more tears, just the beat and the bass in this hollow glowing space. City drive,